Hello, and welcome to the 2024 edition of the CreativeOutletPortland.org Writers Roundtable. This time we hear an excerpt from Patrick Howard's soon-to-be-published new novel, The Integrity Line.
The Integrity Line by Patrick Howard. Prologue. 500 souls advanced on a forced march across the sky bridge, summoned to re-education camp to pay for my sins. There was no escape. Just the brass today. The rank and file would have to wait their turn to hear this cautionary tale. A simple but practical lesson they had heard before, but for good measure would today hear again. For me it was a bitter parable, one I already knew by heart, every nasty detail, born of regret and without the promise of redemption. I stopped at the floor-to-ceiling window of the sky bridge and peered into the ravine below, longing to be down there, heading off the hill with the overnighters. Home, they'd soon relax with a health-promoting dark beer, watch the morning news, snuggle into their beds, and pull the covers over their heads. Mariam motioned me through the auditorium doors. For 3 years we'd worked 10 feet from each other, but not a hint of recognition. I should have been standing with her today, greeting folks, making eye contact, with a casual, "How you doing?" But she knew what the crowd seemed to know. I was poison. This mess would never have happened if I had just kept my mouth shut, done my job, looked the other way. Gretchen hovered by the side door. When everything blew up, she could have shunned me, but to the very end tried to put a good face on things. Now, whatever bond we might have enjoyed had been smashed into a million shards and pieced back together. It looked all right from a distance. Up close, it was an ugly jumble. And there sat Terry, fierce and beautiful, and Lark, gentle and stoic, neither of them talking to me. I'd been their little project until the day Danny Glick taught me his high-priced life lesson. You can't save me. Don't even try. Now a man was dead, a woman's life forever marred, and they all blamed me. No argument there. I could have made it all go away. But I had to go and step in it with both feet.
Join us again for another edition of the Writers Roundtable. The Writers Roundtable is a project of the CreativeOutletPortland.org.